Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the Scratch Logo WWE Championship that was debuted on Monday Night Raw when The Rock won the championship at WrestleMania. He won the spinner, came in the next day, replaced it with the WWE Scratch logo because he said he was not wearing a toy and that WWE Championship had to show more pride and excellence. So this belt right here was debuted by The Rock on Monday Night Raw. Personally, it met a lot of bad backlash online when it came to title design. People thought it was lazy. People didn't like the big logo right in the center of the title. Well, guess what? Get used to it because it was literally going nowhere anytime soon. But enough about that. The one way to make this title really stand out, I find, out of all the belts I own, this is by far the nice to restoned. This belt absolutely pops when it is restoned. Definitely one of the nicest titles to get restoned, just because there's so many different stones in it. It absolutely pops when you restone these titles. This is by far my favorite belt to restone. And by the way, while we're on the point of shining and all that, Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I really appreciate you tuning into my channel on Christmas. It means the world to me. But enough about that. Let's get into this belt review. So starting over here, we have honestly just a plain old strap. Nothing's really changed when it came to all these. Over here, I got it signed by Summer Rae, Alberto Del Rio. Alberto Del Rio coming over here to this first side plate. You got lots of stones coming around it. The belt designs haven't really changed. This one I got the John Cena plates on. The only one that really changes is the main plate. The main plate changes with all these belts. Obviously, it's the only thing that really changes, that or the strap color. But going on to this one, I like this logo because it's closer to the WWF versus a clean-cut network logo. But in this belt in particular, you can really see, I don't know, the roughness of the logo, but it is definitely a nice title. This was my second ever replica belt. I got it at a non-televised event in Edmonton, and I absolutely treasured this belt. I wore it all the time. This is definitely one of more worn belts. Brought it to WrestleMania with me. But anyway, coming over here to the other side plate. And another thing is, about these side plates is most side plates nowadays, like I got the the Undisputed right beside me, the Bray Wyatt. You got Bray Wyatt. These are the John Cena plates, so it actually came with two different plates, which I preferred. I put John Cena on it because he held this with the big gold at the exact same time until he got smoshed by Brock Lesnar. But anyway, coming over here, the plate itself has that fake stack that I've been talking about on all my titles. I absolutely hate that fake stack. Some people have actually bought plates just to make it a real stack. I have not. Another thing is those sidebars are so cheap when you actually look at them. They're like 2mm. And I think they definitely could have invested a little more money into it. But at the same time, I could definitely clean this belt, actually. But at the same time, you have to remember that WWE mass produces these belts. So the more and more money they put into it, the more and more money they lose. But I will say, if you look at the nowadays belts coming out, they're definitely increasing in value and quality. This one's signed by Dolph Ziggler and Wade Barrett. Now the announcer on Friday Night SmackDown. Coming over here, everything else is looking good. Nice gold tip. I actually love the gold tips on these belts. This one, as I said, one of my first belts, so definitely could use a good cleaning. But anyway, we'll flip this bad boy over. Coming over here, nothing's really changed. This one is signed by David Otunga, which is kind of funny how I put him on the back. Even as a kid, I was like, nah, I'm good. But anyway, yeah, and then you got the WWE Scratch logo right there. 2013 this belt came out in, and you can see that the strap is definitely more worn on this one because this is my second ever belt. You can also tell that It's more flexible because it's been used. But did you know if you don't display your belt like this will actually never happen. This cracking in the strap. I've had belts for over 8 years now, and the strap literally looks brand new, but a lot of people like to display their belt like this. Doing such actually destroys the strap. Some conditions actually will crack the strap itself. It all depends on the make. Like the Signature Series, it will actually crack and destroy the strap by displaying them in a cabinet like a lot of people do. That's why I'm actually very against displaying a belt in a cabinet. I'm all about hanging the belts vertically. If you don't have the room, then I understand, but you need to know the difference between a real leather belt, like the Shawn Michaels belt, and a belt like a Figs. Like you can see that cruiserweight belt right there is already curved because it was not displayed properly. But that's something that a lot of people don't know. I think needs to be more known in the belt community. Besides that, this is the 2013 Scratch logo belt. Let me know, do you own one? Would you buy one? And what was your favorite logo championship?